Hello and welcome back to my channel. This time we are in the Circuit of the Americas. We've got 4 races to go and we are 13 points behind Mercedes in that race for P3 in the Constructors. If you didn't see last episode, make sure you go check it out. If you did, you'll know that really did cost us. The Japan qualifying screwed us over and we got 0 points in the race. It was one of the worst. It was probably the worst race weekend we've ever had in this career. And, yeah, so we've got to come back in the Circuit of Americas, outscore Mercedes, and then we still have that chance for that P3 in the Constructors. This could honestly be one of the biggest weekends of the season. We need a good point scoring position today. If we don't, I think that gap to Mercedes will extend too far. Because with 3 races to go, it can't be bigger than 20 points, otherwise I don't think we can come back, and it will be kind of out of our hands. It will be more of how bad Mercedes are performing rather than how good we are. So we need a good weekend here in the United States, and look at that. Look how close they are. That is a good lap. We're ahead of Leclerc. This could be a strong weekend. We're ahead of Sainz. Sainz got out. We're ahead of Verstappen. We are flying here in the United States. What about the Mercedes? Bottas and Russell coming around now. Oh, they're just starting their lap. I'm interested to see what they do. I think Russell's been held up by Latifi. Let's see what sort of time Bottas is putting in. Oh, Bottas is up there as well. All right. We could be on for pole here. We could be in a little bit of trouble here with Magnussen. He did get held up in his first lap, so he needs to put something special in for this next one. Well, not even something special, just needs to put a good lap in, and he should be in the top 10. I think Gaz will be alright as well, but we're going to send him out just to be sure, because we have pace here in America, so we do not want to risk not making it through, as there's a yellow flag. Someone spun. Perez has spun. Oh, he's already put in a good enough lap time. You see both the Mercedes got held up, so if they have a poor lap, Russell's right behind Alonso. He might get slowed down here. If he gets slowed down, could Russell be headed out in Q2, which would be absolutely amazing. But I think he might just be all right. Bottas should be safe. He's going to improve. Hold on. Bottas only goes P8. Hold on a second. Is Magnussen improving? Magnussen is. All right, we need to make sure Magnussen and Gasly improve. I think Gasly is safe anyway. We thought about keeping him in to save an extra set, but he's going to improve. Zhou goes top of the leaderboard. Russell P2. If Magnussen improves, Bottas is out. Bottas is out. He's down into P11. What a qualifying session that is. Mercedes, one of the Mercedes is out in Q2. After looking so fast in Q1, I don't know what happened. But Bottas is out in Q2. We're P2 and P3 in Q2 with Guan Yu Zhou somehow getting P1. But look at this. I'm not sure where this Perez time has come from. It's like half a second quicker than everybody else. I think that was more of a glitch. But look at this. We could be on for pole in America. All right, we're in the business end of qualifying. Let's get both our cars out. Shh, I think Magnussen was out in time. He better be. Was I too? No, he should be all right. So Magnussen and Gasly getting ready to start their final laps. Gasly, currently P8, Magnussen P10, but we were out on a used set of tyres, so both should improve quite a bit. We could be on for a chance in pole if our times in Q2 and Q1 were anything representative of what we're going to do in Q3. The main target is finish above George Russell. Other than that, we want to be on the front row, at least with one of the cars, looking at our pace. Gasly is the quicker of the two so far, as he's coming through. This is a beautiful section through America. I love driving this on the F1 game. But look at it, he is improving. I'm not sure if it's fast enough, though. There's a 25.0 and a 37.6 in the first 2 sectors. Magnussen does a 37.6 as well. So they're both improving quite well. Gasly comes up to the line. It's P3. That's a good lap. Can Magnussen also get on the second row? If he just finishes ahead of Verstappen, he'll start on the second row because Guan Yu Zhou has that grid penalty. So Magnussen round in the final corner. Can he put his car in the second row with Pierre Gasly? Kevin Magnussen up to the line. Oh, it's P6. All right, it's P6, but it's ahead of George Russell. It will be P5 tomorrow because Guan Yu Zhou has that grid penalty. So I'll tell you what, not a bad qualifying session. I don't know where Hamilton has whipped that time from, but he's up in P2 with Perez in P1. I tell you what, I thought we were going to get pole for a minute after Q2, but Perez has put in an unbelievable time to take pole position. Albon's also got a penalty, so has Ricciardo. So Russell is going to start right behind us tomorrow, and those 2 penalties are going to help Bottas come up as well. Both the Ferraris are out in Q2 as well. I didn't even notice that. Jeez, they've had a stinker. We'll go to medium, hard, medium route. I think. I think that's the way to do it. Medium, hard, mediums. And we'll go mediums, mediums, hards for Magnussen. So we'll do 2 different types of strategies. Get them going straight off the off. Try and get a couple of overtakes done on that first lap. I think this is a place where we could get really good point scoring position. We just need to keep it on the track. We keep it on the track. We can outscore Mercedes. And we could get right back in that P3 hunt for the last 3 races. So you see the 2 Mercedes right there on the inside. Us 2 Haas cars on the outside, battling for P3 in the constructors. We are away. Gasly gets a really good start as he's up alongside Hamilton already. Is he going to get around the outside of the McLaren? Pierre Gasly up in a P2. What a start. Magnussen dropping behind George Russell, but he's still fighting it. Can he fight it? Yes, he can. Come on, that's huge. Russell on the soft tyres. Same with Bottas. Russell's on used softs. That's an interesting choice from Mercedes, but they can do what they want to do as Gasly takes P1. He's attacking Sergio Perez. Pierre Gasly. Come on, what a start. If he can push, we're going to have him push. If he can try and push away and pull out of that DRS from Perez, just like we did in Austria, that could work a charm as Magnussen. He's looking quick as well. Yeah, he's not going to stay out of it for long. Look, Perez is already closing back in. Alright, so we did not have the pace to stay out, but we had to relax on the tyres a bit. We wanted to push just to see if he could stay out of it, but we kind of used up the tyres a little bit. Russell is struggling on his tyres, as you would expect. If we can get away from George Russell and join that train with Magnussen, that's exactly what we need, as he does. There you go, K-Mag. You've used up a bunch of your ERS, but you've joined that train, and you broke it free from Russell. So, if we can get a top 5 finish with both drivers here, that would be absolutely huge. Gasly could be on for a race win as well. Bottas is in the pits. Bottas in the pits. Russell's got to come in the pits as well soon. I think Mercedes have had a stinker of a strategy here. Why go on the softs around here? I don't get it. Russell's struggling. He's got to come into the pits this lap. No, he stayed out. He's just losing time left, right and centre. Bottas is at the back behind a bunch of cars with the back markers. I think Mercedes has had a stinker. Perez! What's happened to Perez? Hold on. Is he crashed? He's spun. He's done something. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Sergio Perez, what's he done? Oh, it's a weird place to spin, but see you later. We say thank you very much. We're in for a double podium. Look at this. Hamilton's in the race lead now. Wow. Look at the gap that we have to George Russell. This is working perfectly. All right, so a bunch of the soft runners in the pits now. The hope is, yeah, so he's stuck behind Lance Stroll for now at least. They're going to struggle a little bit. We're going to harvest some ERS with both drivers. We're going to basically use Hamilton and Verstappen, use their DRS. Please don't drop out of it, Gasly. Please don't drop out. Bloody hell, that was close. We're going to use their DRS to just relax on the tyres, harvest some ERS, and just to stay with him. And it's working pretty well. All right, Verstappen in the pits. So we got Hamilton, Gasly, and Magnussen still out there. I think Verstappen was on the mediums as well. It's when do we pit? So we've saved up all our ERS from being in that front train. You got Verstappen coming out 3.3 seconds ahead of Bottas. And Russell, who's on the mediums, they've had a stinker of a strategy. They might have to go for a 3-stop here. So that's fine by me. We're going to stay out for as long as possible. We're going to make this strategy work. Get to maybe lap 17 and then pit. We just want to make sure we come out ahead of Bottas and Russell. So we'll push on our in-lap when it gets to that. But Perez is stuck behind Russell and Bottas. I don't think Perez has pit yet either. No. So Perez has basically screwed over his race. We're going to pit with Gasly this lap. We're going to push with Gasly and we're going to pit. He's currently P1. And then the lap after, we will pit with Kevin Magnussen. So we're going to pit back Gasly onto the hard tyres. Just got to push this lap with him. Ricardo in the pit, Stroll, Ocon. All right, we should be able to come out ahead of the Mercedes, which is exactly what we want. And then afterwards, we're going to pit with Magnussen. All right, here we go. Here we go. Gasly into the pits. So I want to know where he's going to come out. Hamilton into the pits as well. This is Magnussen's time to push. So Magnussen going full attack. And we're going to deploy some ERS. He's got his own space. He could go full push. I think we're going to pit him onto the hards as well. Oh, do we pit him onto the mediums in case of a safety car? I'm going to pit him onto the hards as well. I want him on... I like that strategy a little more. We're going to pit him onto the hards. But Gasly and Hamilton in. Somehow, Hamilton's out ahead of us, which is annoying. But I guess we'll just sit behind him and Max Verstappen and try and stay with these trailer cars as Russell and Bottas closing on in as well. Magnussen coming into the pits now. So where will Magnussen come out to these trailer cars? They are kind of holding each other up. Sonoda and Alonso at the front of it. Could that work out well for Magnussen? We're going to find out as down the straight they go. Surely not. Surely not. I thought for a second he was going to come out P1. Oh, he's come out of the back of the train. But Sonoda and Alonso in. He's come out ahead of the Mercedes. That is good news. Push a little bit, K-Mag. Get onto the back of this train. And we can run our race, which he is. He's right in the back. Stay away from the Mercedes, who I think have totally screwed over their Grand Prix. They're on old mediums. They're going to go into hards at the end. I don't know. They're going to struggle. They're going to struggle this race, which is very good for us. We're in the battle for the race win. And it should be a top 4 if we don't crash. There you go. Bottas is into the pits. I want to see. He's on the hards, probably. Has to be onto the hards. Yeah, Bottas onto the hards. I'm interested. Can he get to the end of the Grand Prix on those hards and not struggle? I don't think he can. I think he's going to find that very difficult. I think Mercedes is going to have to stop again. And I think Mercedes might not score points this weekend. They do not look good at all. Russell still faded away on those mediums. Mercedes having a stinker. Just like we had a stinker last week in Japan. They're in a stinker this week. And that's going to allow us to overtake them in the constructors. Granted, we don't mess up. I think we could get a race win here. We could get a 1-2. This could be one of the best weekends in Haas's history right here. As Russell now into the pits. Norris, Albon. Okay, a bunch of people into the pits now. Now's the time to come onto the hard tyres. We're relaxing. We're chilling. Until one of the top two drivers that we're fighting against comes into the pits. We're chilling. We'll do what we need to do. As I need to actually change this strategy for Kevin Magnussen. As Verstappen now into the pits. So right as I was about to change it, Verstappen into the pits. So Magnussen onto... We want him onto the mediums. Around... What lap do we want it on? Probably around lap 40, right? So pretty much right after... Yeah, lap 40. Right after Gasly comes into the pits, we'll bring Magnussen into the pits and we'll push for that race win. So Verstappen is the first of the two into the pits between Hamilton and Verstappen. We're going to go a little bit longer on these hards and we're going to push a little bit more. Where will Verstappen come out? So Verstappen coming out of the pits behind his teammate Perez, who also has to pit again after that earlier mistake. This is looking like an incredible race weekend. It's got to be a 1-2. We've got to try and convert this into our first ever 1-2. As Gasly takes the race lead. Come on! Hamilton pit. Okay, Hamilton into the pit. No! That's not what I needed.
Safety car. Safety car.
Literally perfect timing for Hamilton.
Safety car. Safety car.
We have to pit. We have to pit now. Onto the mediums, though. Can they get to the end of the Grand Prix?
Car in the wall. Cover that.
This is really bad timing, man. This is really bad timing. Pit window in 5 laps. Oh, no.
I think that was a crash.
It's Russell, though. It's Russell. Hey, that makes my mood better.
Watch the Mercedes.
But no, this is really bad timing. We needed it in 5 more laps. Is he out of the Grand Prix? He is out. Yes, but that's really bad timing. That's saved Perez. We don't have another set of hards. I feel like we have to pit. We literally have to pit. Otherwise, we're going to lose so much time.
Box.
Shit.
Take it easy. Yeah.
Alright, we're going to pit. We're going to pit and try and get to the end on the mediums. We're going to pit, try and get to the end on the mediums. I knew I should have went mediums with Magnussen. This will be perfect right now for him. We just got to hope we stay laps behind the safety car. So into the pits we come. We're going to come out behind Hamilton, I'm assuming. Behind Verstappen. This is not ideal. Oh, Gasly! Yes! Yes! Gasly's P1. Magnussen's P3. Okay. That is good. Only bad part is we're in the mediums, everybody else on the hards, so our tyres are going to die. Our tyres are going to absolutely die. But Gasly could maybe get away in those first couple laps. No! We've been out for 1 lap! No! That couldn't have got any worse. Alright. Nurse these tyres home. Nurse these tyres home, Gasly.
Push a bit more.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's get ready. We're going to try and push with both drivers off the start. Because we need to get those overtakes done straight away. So let's see. We need Gasly to pull away. We need Magnussen to overtake Hamilton. And we're going to try and pull away. And then we can try and nurse these tyres home. So here Gasly go. He's ready to lead the pack away. When's he going? Now he's gone. Gasly leads him away. Magnussen in P3. Trying to make that move on Lewis Hamilton as soon as possible. So Gasly comfortably ahead on those medium tyres. Magnussen is going to be all over the back of Lewis Hamilton. Actually, he's probably thinking about a move already. What is K-Mag doing? Can he get past the 7-time world champion who might be taking K-Mag's seat next season? Come on, K-Mag. Down the inside. Here you go. Attack. Come on, K-Mag. Go for the move on Lewis Hamilton. Around the outside. This could be crucial. Yes. What a move that is. No. Hamilton. Piss off. There you go. We're through. Okay. Push. 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 Get out of that DRS. Push and get out of that DRS. Hamilton and Verstappen are battling, which is really helping us, actually. So Perez P5. Bottas P6. Hopefully, Zhou can overtake Bottas. He's not close enough, is he? No. So, Bottas, hopefully, Perez can hold off Bottas and hold on to that P5. Bottas P6, which would be great. It's looking like more and more like a Gasly win, but I've just realised our fuel. I've just realised that. Shit. So, Gasly should be all right to get to the end of those. Oh, no. These mediums are going to struggle. They're going to struggle. It's going to be tight. Can we get to the end on these mediums? Verstappen and Hamilton and Perez are closing. Magnussen is... Oh, he's in DRS range. Magnussen's in DRS range. He's going to lose out. K-Mag, defend for your life. Where is it? Hold cars behind. Come on, K-Mag. You've got this, son. Hold the cars behind for all you can to hold on to that P2, but also allow Gasly to get away. We've got him on conserve just to save the tyres. He's up 4 seconds on Magnussen, so Gasly should be all right. He should be coming over this race win, but defending for your life will help Gasly at all costs. It's down this straight. We're going to give him the ERS to defend. Can Magnussen hold off Hamilton, hold off Verstappen, and hold off Perez for another lap? Down. At the end of the DRS straight, Hamilton thinks about it. Not quite. Magnussen doing a good job. Keep them behind, K-Mag. Keep them behind. Literally micromanaging Magnussen to try and hold on to this P2 for now. As down this straight, Hamilton's going to go again, but we're going to use defend again. We're going to do this every lap. Harvest through the first sector. Use all the ERS down this straight to defend against Lewis Hamilton. But has Hamilton got enough this time as he thinks about a move? Not quite. Come on, K-Mag. Hold him off. We're going to go harvest mode again. We've got to keep harvesting and defending. Harvest, defend. That's the way we're going to do it as we try and hold on to this P2. All the while, Gasly's on conserve. He's chilling out in front. He's doing everything he needs to do. Oh, and there goes Hamilton. Oh, I don't think we can hold off anymore. We've just done on the tyres for K-Mag, unfortunately. So that's K-Mag absolutely dead on the tyres, struggling like crazy. Thinking about pitting him, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be P6, honestly, for K-Mag. Maybe even P7. But Gasly has managed to run away with this on the mediums. The safety car just came out at the wrong time, to be honest. Now, if we can hold up this Mercedes, that'll be good, but I don't think we can. We've really got to conserve the tyres more than anything. Do we pit? Do we pit with K-Mag? Go for fastest lap? Oh, estimated exit position, P15. No thanks. P15. Oh, I thought it was going to be a little higher than that. All right, we'll keep him out there. We'll just go conserve on the tyres and literally just try and hang on to anything we could get. As we're holding up behind this Mercedes for now. I'll tell you what, do your best to hold up Bottas and maybe Guan Yu Zhou could try and close it at Bottas and take a point away from Bottas. So we're going to defend against Bottas again. But we are falling down the order as we're trying to conserve some of this tyres. No, yes, maybe stay ahead. We've stayed ahead for now, kind of, maybe. No, we've lost out to Valtteri Bottas. But we're going to go for that move down this straight because we want to try and stay ahead of this Mercedes as Gasly has got that 5-second gap to the cars behind. We're going to go lighten his tyres just so he can try and stay ahead. It should be a race win. As Magnussen looks at that move, he can't quite get it. We're going to have to settle for Bottas passing, which kind of sucks and a little bit frustrating. And I'll tell you what, Magnussen, I'm not sure if he's going to finish in the top 7 here. Get at least P7, K-Mag. We should have pit.
Alpha Tower regained a place.
K-Mag's not going to score points. K-Mag's not going to score points. Oh my god. Is it too late to pit now? Probably is. Yeah, it's way too late. K-Mag's not going to score points. Oh my god. He's just got no pace. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He's got 4 laps to hold him off. He's not going to hold him off for 4 laps. He's just got 0 pace. I mean, Gasly had similar job. I don't know why Gasly could do what he could do, but not Magnussen.
Yeah, copy.
Come on, K-Mag. Maybe we should have done something different with Magnussen. Maybe we should have had him go on to the softs. I'll tell you what, he's still holding him off for now. He's using up that ERS, but his tyres are so dead. He's done. He is going to get overtaken by all those cars very, very shortly. I'm sure of it. As Lando Norris might be the first one. No, Magnussen holds on for now. He holds on, but he's still got 3 more laps. Gasly, on the other hand, he's trying to hold on. He's got 3 more laps. It's going to be touch and go whether Gasly wins this Grand Prix. Thankfully, for all that fighting, as Magnussen does eventually get overtaken by Lando Norris. He drops down into P8. Every little helps. Just try to hold on, K-Mag. Try and hold on to that P8, P9, P10, something. Oh, he's no. It was looking like a 1-2. And then the safety car comes out. George Russell screws us over. Magnussen, absolutely no pace. We should have put him onto the softs. Ah, that sucks. All right, full focus on Pierre Gasly. They're closing in quick, you know. They're closing in quick. We should be all right. We should be all right because they're battling. They're still battling. So we should be chilling. .7 is the gap. Coming on to the last lap. 2.5 is the gap.
Last lap.
Oh my gosh. This could be close. This could be close, but I think we're going to be all right. We should be okay. We're struggling on the tyres. This is where Perez, Hamilton, and Verstappen are going to be a lot quicker. But we're holding on. Gasly to try and bring home a race win, and we'll close that gap to Mercedes in the constructors. I think we'll go ahead of them actually with this result, as down this straight Perez is closing, Hamilton is closing, Verstappen is closing, but we're using that ERS. We want this race win. It's going to be our first race win in a long, long time. Pierre Gasly coming round the final sector. He's going to do it in the battle with Mercedes when we need the points the most. The main man has delivered. Pierre Gasly to come across the line to win in the Circuit of Americas. What a result. Perez P2, Hamilton P3, Verstappen P4, and Bottas is fighting Zhou. Come on, Zhou, go for that move. Oh, if Guan Yu Zhou could have beaten Valtteri Bottas, that would have been perfect. But Bottas comes home in P5. Magnussen trundling home for a P14 finish in the end. He could not handle those tyres. He could not conserve them as well as this man did. Pierre Gasly comes home with a race win. Magnussen, 3 more races left with Haas before he is gone. And looking at that performance from Hamilton, do we splash the cash from Hamilton? He looked rapid today. Do we want him in our car doing those things? But Gasly takes home fastest lap as well. That is crucial. Mercedes only 10 points. There you go. We're 3 points ahead of Mercedes and the constructors now with 3 races to go. We've got 4 wins this season. We've got that long-term goal of getting those 6 podiums across one season. And Gasly is still in that fight for P3 in the Drivers' Championship, which would be something. It looks like Verstappen's going to win the Drivers' Championship again this year, and Magnussen down in P8, not scoring enough points for our liking. What a weekend that was for Gasly. It was almost a fantastic weekend for Haas. We should have went with something different with Magnussen. Could you imagine if we had put him onto the mediums, and then we could have put him onto the hards at the end? It would have been perfect. It would have been beautiful. But anyway, we are 3 points ahead of Mercedes. I'll tell you what, it's crunch time. We are right in the thick of that battle with Mercedes. It's going to go right down to the very wire. You got AlphaTauri in P5. Has had a phenomenal season, by the way, especially towards the end. But it's crunch time against Mercedes. Can we steal that P3 from them? Let me know in the comments if you think we're going to do it or not. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you go ahead, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.